Hi, welcome to Salma's Artistry. So this is the second part of pencil shading. I have given the link of the first part in the description box. Please go through it. In this video, I'll be discussing about the light and shade method which is used for pencil shading and also the materials I have used. So in this drawing, you can notice that the light source is from the right side and therefore the right portion of the object is lighter in color compared to the left side which is darker or shaded region. So knowing the light and shade method will help you to do your pencil shading properly. The materials I have used is the 2B pencil, 4B pencil and 8B pencil. So these are Staedtler Mars Lumograph pencil. You can use any brand of pencil. These are the best comparatively. And for outlining or sketching, I have used the mechanical pencil of HB grade lead. The blending stumps are used for smudging the shading. You can also use two ends, one for the darker smudging and other for the lighter smudging, and an eraser which is non-dust eraser. The paper I have used here is a 300 GSM paper. You can see the grains. This is the book I have used, that is the paper 300 GSM as mentioned in the book. It is fine grained. You can use any drawing sheet that is around 200 GSM above. Actually, I have done a video on tutorial for the materials that are required for the realistic pencil drawing. Please check the description box for the link. And I have also done the part 1 shading tutorial with 17 tips which will be helpful for the beginners. Please go through the two videos. And if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and enable the bell icon for my latest video notifications. Now moving on with the video, you can see me giving the outline using the HB mechanical pencil. So the outline is drawn first and then the shading in detail is given for each object separately. So once you get an outline of the object you're drawing, it will be easier for you to concentrate on the shading of each object. This is a still life drawing and you can also keep your own objects and do a live art and notice the light and shade effect of your drawing. So the shading is done. Once the outline is done, I have taken the 2B, 4B and 8B. This is the 8B for the darkest portion. Different tones for the pencil shading like the middle tone, light tone, darkest tone are given to give values or gradations so that it gives a realistic look. The B grade pencils are usually darker and softer and therefore 8B pencils are more darker than the 4B pencils. Here, as I've told earlier, I've taken 4B, 2B and 8B. You can also use HB, 2B, 4B instead. Just see that you give different variations for your pencils. If you don't have pencils of different grades, you can also vary the pressure on the pencil you have and give a variation or a gradation effect. The blending is done using the blending stumps or the tortillons. You can use a piece of white cloth instead wrapped around your index finger and do the smudging for the larger portions. And note that you avoid using your fingers directly for smudging the larger portions because the oil in your fingers can spoil your drawing. Once a rough shading is done, make sure that the darkest portion is darker and therefore you can overwork over that. Don't forget about the cast shadows. There are actually different terms in light and shade method like the light, highlight, middle tones, shadow, reflected light, etc. So a detail of this will be given in another video, inshallah, for the beginners. Okay, now for this discussing about this drawing, you can see how I am given the various grades or values for an object depending upon the light source from the right side. The shaded or the sheltered portion will be darker, which will be in the opposite direction from the light source, and the cast shadow will also be in that direction, that is opposite to the light source. The reflected or highlighted portion will be shown by erasing that portion which is in the side of the source of light. Also note that the eraser you use are good enough. Preferably a non-dust eraser can keep your workspace clean and tidy. It is always essential that you know about the light and shade method as an artist, and therefore you will be able to draw your own objects or your own figures and give the details by yourself if you are aware of the light and shade. Observation is the main thing required as an artist. Don't forget about the cast shadows. Working part by part will give a good effect for your drawing, and also keep a piece of white paper below your hand so that you don't spoil the other drawing by the smudging. Even the overworking like the hatching or cross hatching or scribbling are different methods how you can give the shading of the pencils. These are other methods which can be used to give the gradations or values for your drawing. We can discuss about that later in another video. Hope this video was informative for you. Please do go through the other videos for the materials used for realistic pencil drawing, and also the part 1 for pencil drawing, which will be really helpful to you. And if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and also comment your feedbacks. Thank you.